Alright folks, Ian Robson here with Fishing Experiment. Today we're trying out a little bit of pan fishing. I'm going to see how it works. I have a little tiny hook. This is a, not tiny, but it's like a size 10 hook. I got a little bit of a worm on there. It's an octopus hook. I meant to get circle hooks, but I ended up getting octopus hooks. So I'm going to see how this goes. These fish are pretty aggressive. This is just down by the Rideau Canal here. And I'm just going to drop this down right in front of me here and see if we can catch some bluegill or pumpkin seed maybe, depending on what's around. They're pretty aggressive around here actually, especially with night crawlers, what you call them down south maybe. Worms is what we call them here, at least what I call them. Anyway, it's a weightless. This is actually a technique from Leo Shan, host of Extreme Philly Fishing. This is a technique he often uses, is a weightless for multi-species fishing. I'm going to try that here today, see if it works for us. The one thing I find with the weightless is that you kind of have to put quite a bit of a worm on there, at least with this rod and reel setup, to catch, at least not catch, but cast your bait out a little bit. And it's a windy day here today, so that doesn't help for me at all. So I'm going to have to put like a little bit of a weight on there, I think, for me to get any kind of distance at all, because I can't cast this out at all right now. Maybe a few feet in front of me, not much. We'll see what happens. Right now what I'm doing, I'm just keeping my, oh, there's a fish right there. An aggressive little sunfish. It's like a bluegill. One thing you always got to be careful about these little guys is that they will swallow the hook if you're not careful. And they will just tear it out. So that's why that's one of the reasons why octopus hooks, not octopus hooks, but circle hooks can be quite helpful, because you can get them out really easily. So this is an octopus hook, like I said. A lot of times circle hooks are necessary just because of stuff like that. Like he swallowed the hook pretty easily. Like I just dropped it down there, and if you don't set the hook right away, you can actually get the fish can swallow that hook pretty easily. Getting them off is just that easy. So there's our bluegill right there. Super easy when you have barbless hooks, which is the reason why I do that. So if you accidentally hook them somewhere you don't want to hook them, like in the eye, or you snag them by accident, that's probably the easiest way to get them unhooked with a smallest amount of harm, basically. In Ontario, we don't have barbless hooks. We don't have that rule yet. But in some of the other provinces, in Manitoba they have it, in British Columbia they have barbless hooks as the mandatory rule, but not in Ontario yet. Maybe they'll change that. One thing that kind of threw me off actually is Mystery Tackle Box doesn't offer a barbless collection, which I kind of thought was interesting, but I guess in the United States barbless hooks aren't super common. I don't know for sure, but in Ontario I crimp all my barbs, which is not exactly barbless, but if you watch Uncut Angling, there was a recent episode with John B. fishing in the Midwest, and what they discovered was the Uncut Angling guy, Mr. Weeb, I believe his last name is, he got hooked from a lake trout on a treble hook, and because they have mandatory barbless hooks there, it just came out right out. He was able to put a band-aid on it, no problem. It's really cool, really interesting to watch. Oh, there's one right there. Wasn't he? There you go. Oh, he's digging a little bit. That's why I just love fishing for panfish with this ultralight. It makes catching them a lot of fun. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's just like a pumpkin seed. So some people, I've actually met a couple people and they've asked me what you get in here. And this is actually a pumpkin seed. Oops, on the other side here. This is a pumpkin seed. And beautiful colors, look at those. Beautiful colors. I can feel the water is really warm right now too. Let's throw them back there. Another little bluegill there. Beautiful perch right here, look at this. Get the hook out here. Barbless again, look at that. Beautiful sized perch. You don't get much one. We haven't seen too many ones bigger than that, but that's a gorgeous sized perch. Really, really nice. Let's get it back in the water. See if we can't get a little bit of a view right here. There he goes. He's ready to go. Man, those perch put up a great little fight. So far we've got pumpkin seed, bluegill, perch. I haven't seen anything else yet. I know there are some white suckers in here as well, but I haven't seen any of those yet. But they do exist in here. But perch seem pretty wise in comparison to the other fish. Another nice perch. Look at that. Looks like it's a female, can't tell. Make sure we get it unhooked and back in the water real quickly. There we go. Those perch are good eating too. If you don't like, if you can't catch walleye or you don't have walleye in your area, perch are really nice to eat. So I'm told at least. I don't eat many fish, to be honest with you, but perch are supposed to be one of the nicer fish to eat. They're actually apparently better than walleye, or on the same caliber as walleye. Ooh, here we go. A little pumpkin seed right here. I don't know the scientific name like Leo Shan, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I really don't remember them. Beautiful. Look at that. Little tiny perch. Not quite microfishing, although some might consider it microfishing at this rate. Oh, calm down, calm down. There you go. Nice little perch. Alright folks, so I'm trying this spinner right here. It's a yellow spinner. It's got yellow and red on it. Has probably a bigger treble hook than it really needs. And I'm going to see if I try and get some of those more aggressive perch and maybe some of the bigger sunfish and bluegills. What I'm doing right now is I'm just casting along the bank right here to see if we can't catch some of these more aggressive ones. A lot of the predator type species like perch, for example, they like to chase their prey up against some sort of wall or the bank, for in this case, and often what happens is they'll attack it when it's close to the bank already. So we're going to see if we can't do it. Just doing a slow retrieve, trying to keep it off the bottom. See if we can't get some of these more aggressive perch on this. Oh, there we go. It's one of those more aggressive perch like I was talking about. That's what we're looking for, some of those bigger perch. And with these treble hooks, I sharpen them really nicely, so there you go. Nice, beautiful perch. Love those colors. Let's put it back. There we go. Oh, look at that. It's quite an aggressive little, what is that? Sunfish? Bluegill? Pumpkin seed, actually. Look at that. Gorgeous colors, once again. Let's put them back. So again, some of those more aggressive panfish, that's what we're looking for.